The NBA is forever changing and evolving. Sometimes it can be a single player that changes the rules. And here are some players that the NBA had to stop them from breaking the NBA. Players such as Wilt, Gary Payton, and Shaquille O'Neal all had the NBA step in because they dominated the league so much. And using basketballreferences.com and the NBA's official website, I was able to uncover a lot of information. Wilt Chamberlain is statistically the best player to have ever lived. He holds 72 NBA records, and his most impressive of which is when he scored 100 points in a single NBA game. After that, the NBA realized they needed to change the lane width to make it harder for this one man to score. They added 4 feet to the lane. And then after that, the following season, he still scored 41 points a game. So they added another 2 feet, and that slowed him down a lot to 31 points a game. And because of Wilt Chamberlain, the rules are now balanced for all players of all sizes. And yeah. So Wilt Chamberlain was one of the best offensive players, but Gary Payton was one of the best defensive players. Gary Payton was so good at defending that he has the nickname the Glove. And throughout his career, for the first 4 seasons, he averaged 3 steals per game. And that was because he did something that was very common during his era, and that was hand checking. Hand checking is basically rubbing your body against somebody else's and stopping them from making progress to the rim. And after the NBA saw that he was doing this very commonly, they decided to step in and ban hand checking. After they banned hand checking, he saw a drop from 3 steals a game to 1.8 steals a game. Now, while Gary Payton was the best defender, Shaq is the only player that Gary Payton probably couldn't guard. Shaq was so dominant that the saying goes he could get you 28 a night without free throws. His free throw game was weak. He shot a disgustingly low 52%, which most normal people could probably shoot higher than that. So NBA players came up with the Hack-a-Shaq, which basically meant they'd intentionally foul Shaq to get him to the free throw line so they could get possession really easily. And viewers weren't too happy with that, so the NBA decided to change that rule. And now players aren't too happy with that because it slows down the pace of the game, or because, yeah, sure. As I told you, players such as Wilt, Shaq, and Gary Payton all had the NBA step in to stop them. And there are potentially dozens of other players that have had the rules adjusted just for them.